Valheim was one of them storm in a teacup games, wasn't it? Where it's sort of released in the right moment during this stupid pandemic, and it just grabbed people's imaginations, some more than others, as you know, evidenced by me. Right, this is our friend. He's annoying. They need to implement a way to not have him anymore once you've done your first run, or you have a couple of worlds or whatever. But yeah, that's our friend. He tells us, you know, read this redstone. Yes, he's going to tell us again. For anyone that's not familiar with the game, which I don't know how you couldn't be, so Valheim is like a survival game, survival building game. Some people say it's Demon Souls-like or Dark Souls-like. I don't think so. I mean, the bosses are really easy. You'll see the first boss. We'll pretty much speed to the first boss, or go as fast as possible, because literally you just need a shield and a weapon, whatever the weapon is. All of his attacks are blockable, so he doesn't even hit you. So when it comes to difficulty, I can't see that connection with Dark Souls. I really can't. However, I suppose, I don't know, some people say the bosses are hard. I don't think they are. Now, I spend a lot of time on it, but I will say this: once I found out they're dropping big updates like Hearth and Home, I did sort of stop, so I never went past Bone Mass, physically, in 500 hours or 400 hours or whatever it is, 300 odd. Because what I was thinking is, every major update changes things. Is it going to break things? Which it looks like it's already breaking old worlds for some people. So am I going to have to start all over? Should I get too attached? Then the big build, quotation marks, that I started, I wasn't entirely happy with, because it wasn't. I don't know, you know, one of them good ideas that you have and you start executing it and you realize it's really not a good idea. It's one of them situations. I just wasn't entirely happy with it, and then I got stuck. I didn't know what exactly, how to take it forward. So I just stopped, and I stopped the other worlds, and I waited for this update. So I'm thinking this is going to be my main playthrough all the way through, fully upgraded and everything. So anyway, so a survival game. It's a building game. It's a game with an annoying bird that keeps pestering you. Game. And the point is, you slowly progress through biomes, and every biome is sort of like an age or like a tier. So for instance, now we're in meadows. That is your basic biome. We are really high up, which means we might have a really bad seed. And in meadows, nothing really hurts you much. Nothing really, you know, there's no real danger. It's a safe place, it's a happy place, and you have all your tools that you need for the most part, and you can upgrade them so far. And then you go to other zones. Every zone you go, you have a new material. Usually it's a new metal. That enables you to get more gear, different gear, upgrade your gear, upgrade your tools, and you progress further and further like that. We've got a little idiot here. These are just plain annoying. We need a club. To get a club, we need some wood, and that's what we're doing right now. Yeah, so that's the whole point of the game. Every zone, every biome, every tier has its own boss, has its own sort of mobs and all that shit, its own drops, everything like that. So, and that's the whole point of the game. It's exploring everything and defeating all the bosses and having fun, really, building massive structures. If you haven't seen it yet, just one second, there we go. if you haven't seen it yet on the internet, you can Google yourself and see some pretty amazing things that people have built. There's, I think there's Millennium Falcon. I remember seeing Leaning Tower of Pisa. I've seen Eiffel Tower, big, massive castles, all sorts. So if you're into stuff like that, with a bit of exploration, a bit of light combat, then this is definitely the game for you. Now, it's Valheim in a nutshell. So what we're doing right now, we're punching small trees because we need wood. We got 18 wood, so we can build ourselves a club. That will make things a little easier. There we go. And now we can build ourselves a hammer. And hammer is your basic tool to build anything. As soon as I craft the hammer, there you go. Now you can see we've unlocked stuff. Now, what I tend to do, I tend to look for the shoreline. Yes, workbench, all that. We'll get to this, you being annoying. I tend to have a look around. I took my sweet time explaining things, so let's do a bit of gameplay, eh? Deer, I'm not even gonna try. You can chase that deer across half the map, and you will never catch him. Oh god, this is a really bad seed, isn't it? No mushrooms. Now, this seed reminds me of my original seed that I played the game on. I didn't realize how bad that seed was at the time, because what it does is it spawns you on the area, or let's say the first. God, he's annoying. So it spawns you on the island, quote unquote island, which is in the middle of the map. And I mean, it's down to pure luck how good that island is. Does it have a lot of black forest around? Because you will want to go to black forest pretty quickly. You want your metal, you want to start doing shit, right? Before then, the game doesn't really start. You want to kill the first boss and just properly start the game with what is it, bronze? Is it bronze? Yeah. So now I'm just looking for the shoreline, and I found it. So I'm looking for a nice place to start our first basic sort of house. I try to. I forgot I can build a stone axe now. I do try to build my first sort of house stroke little hut before the end of the first day. Just because, I mean, nighttime, mobs spawn. As you can tell, there's very little health right now, 25 health. That's your basic health. The only way to get better health is... see, yeah, and right, yeah. See you later. Yeah, the only way to get more health, or stamina is through food. Now, that's one big thing with the new update. See these mushrooms? I mean, they just hide in the bushes. There we go. Oh, get out of here. Shouldn't use this. Come here. God, they're annoying. What? Don't. Why? Why is it never easy? There we go. Yeah, so the major thing about this update is the food system and the building system. So there are now foods that give you more stamina. There are now foods that give you more health. Your block values are dependent on your health, I think. I'm not mistaken. So the more health you've got, the more you block. Is that right? I think that's what it is. I'm not sure. We'll soon find out. if you don't understand what blocking and all that, we'll get to that. Oh yes, I like this. This is nice. Like clear access, land on the other side. We might be in a bit of a. It looks like a bit of a, like quite a big bay, maybe. Don't know if it's connected down there. Now, I think we could do our sort of big build here somewhere. But for now, I see a house down there. So let's have a look. This stamina is really annoying. There's no stamina at the beginning of the game. What's going on? I'm pretty sure the stamina bar is half the size it was. Yeah, I can definitely run less than before. That's annoying. Let's have a look. I'll take some flint, gold. I mean, amber turns into gold. Do I want a torch? I'll go on then. So, what we're gonna do? That there. Do like a fire. See, I was gonna repurpose this house. I mean, I could repurpose this house. Right, let's see. Oh, the crafting menu is a lot bigger. Oh, buddy. There must be a lot more here. You can scroll through it with the scroll wheel now. That's good. So, to start building anything or disassembling anything in Valheim, what you need is a workbench. So we're going to lean that workbench right against here. That opens like a boatload of recipes for you. Hugin's going to tell me all about the building pieces. Yes, we know all that. I can see some new building pieces already. Oh yes, there are some new building pieces. Now, you can't use this workbench if you don't have a roof. But luckily, build one. Inverted pieces, that's what we wanted. Half walls, that's what was desperately needed. This. Brilliant. So let's do, what is that? That's a 45 degree, isn't it? So we'll do like a there it is. That's absolutely not gonna work. I mean, actually, yes, it will. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. I know. There we go. More wood. So you can cut down tree stumps and these sort of logs that are lying around. Give you quite a bit of wood. I could cut down a tree, but it's getting late. So, oh, there is much less stamina now. Jesus, what the hell? Oh, God. I'm not sure if I'm too thrilled with how stamina works right now. Oh, go away. See, these are just annoying. The only time you're going to die from these is when you're being an idiot. Literally. I'm not going to pick... I'm going to pick up dandelion. Probably won't need them till way later on, but still. I'm going to have to jump on a tree. There is no stamina to be had. Like, none. Oh my god, this is like pulling teeth. It really is. My god. You can't even... There we go. So... Axe has it's got a sort of like a AoE damage. So it's like a cleave. So okay, Axe do things at the same time, but this is taking forever. What the hell did they change? I mean, there's no stamina. There's nothing. And these assholes are really pissing me off. I could try and sneak to... Let's see if this works. We have to use... Oh! Ah! He just turned when I was behind him. It's alright. He'll be back. Let's finish us the bloody tree. What's that? Why do I only have 11 health? So that's a stamina food. Guessing white fork is stamina food. Okay. I mean, that's... that is nothing. Couple more. Just a small shrubbery. Get rid of that. Get a couple of these. How much have I got? I mean, I've got some. Wait, this stamina situation is really bad now. I mean, they just made the first sort of tedious bit more tedious. I don't understand why they decided to... Okay. You know, open eyes and all that. Let's give it a chance. So let's quickly finish this off. Go do that and do a. It's gonna do that now, yeah. That's it. What am I looking for? This, aren't I? There we go. There we go. And we can just quickly... Actually, we are getting rid of this, and this. Right, so... all that. That's it. Is that everything? That's it. So just turn it a little bit. So I mean, do I even bother putting a... I'll put a door on, I suppose. There we go. Close that bit up. Right, gave us the inverted one, so where is the... Oh, they're right next to it. Lost it. There we go. No, that doesn't work. Why doesn't... Little trick I learned. You sit down. Takes your camera ever so slightly lower. And I really don't understand why this is not snapping the way I want it to. Oh, do you know? Doesn't matter, does it? Just do that. That'll do. So this side, just a bit of free handing. There we go. So we didn't do. So in order for us to put a fire down, it has to be put on a foundation piece. And I don't know if I should be explaining all this or not. But we don't have enough stone. Are you kidding me? I've picked up loads. One left. I'm missing. Pardon me. So foundation pieces are pieces that are connecting to the ground directly. The whole building system is based on how many connections you have to the ground. The more connections you include, the less stable something is. Now, as it so happens, I'm of course not going to find any stone whatsoever. If you want another little trick, graphics options, and you just turn down vegetation, and then you can all of a sudden see everything that's on the ground, which is quite well obscured by, well, vegetation. I mean, you are sort of spoiling the game for yourself a little bit like this, because, I mean, look at it, just looks ugly. So I always turn it back on afterwards. Just prefer it that way. There we go. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put a fire down. Right there. I think you can use the workbench from here to expose. Right, we're gonna have to put the workbench somewhere else, but doesn't matter. We're going to. We can't tear down the. Oh, yes, we can. Cool. So there's that. And now tear down the workbench. Place it. Just like that. Should be fine. Champion. Actually, place it there works. One good thing about Valheim, you just don't lose any resources. So it is very build friendly. I'm gonna call it that. And when it comes to smoke, you need a little hole to vent it out, or you suffocate. If it rains, it extinguishes your fire. If it extinguishes your fire, you can't sleep. So, in essence, you have to build chimneys and everything. So, there we go. Our friend Hugin. Hello, Hugin. Yes, it's a bed. It's fantastic. First E to claim it. Second E to sleep. And that's it. Day 1 of the new world, new adventure. Done.